Hey you guys, how's it going? I just want to make a real quick video. Currently it's Christmas Day, driving from Dubuque back to Milwaukee. Moved to Milwaukee a little while ago, but I had something come across my mind that I wanted to talk about. So this video is more of a discussion. I really want to have a discussion with people who know more than I do in the comments down below. As of now, there isn't a good way to do, or any way really, to do a 10R80 with a Gen 1 or 2 Coyote. Everything that I've heard, you have to use a Gen 3. There isn't a way to do it yet. But with the release of the Raptor R, this is really, put a new spin on things. So the Raptor R and the GT500, the Predator engine that both those cars use, is essentially a Gen 2 Coyote. The cam phasers are the same as a Gen 2, but the reluctors on the back of the camshafts for the cam position sensors are for a Gen 3. So obviously with this setup, you'd either have to use Raptor R or GT500 camshafts. I'm pretty sure that the Raptor R uses the F-150 style firing order, whereas obviously the GT500 uses the Mustang style firing order. For those of you that have messed around with small block Fords, it's essentially the same swap as like a high output 302 camshaft versus a normal 302 camshaft. The 3.7 and 5.4 swap, essentially. I don't know what it is for the Coyote, but it's the same principle. So with the Raptor R coming out, obviously it uses the Predator platform, which uses Gen 2 phasers. It's essentially Gen 2 architecture with Gen 3 reluctors in the backs of the camshafts. But the Raptor R uses a 10R80 transmission. Granted, it's beefed up, whatever you want to say. So I've been talking with a couple people about this, and there's really not a whole lot of information out there yet, just because I don't even think there's any production models available yet. I know that Ford just started making them here recently within the last month or so, so I'm not sure if there's any units out there yet. But with that coming out, obviously the software and the hardware is now available to be able to do that. I'm not sure how the firing order and everything works with the Gen 3 tunes. I know that in a Gen 2 you can change the firing order. I haven't looked into the tunes for the Gen 3s yet. But I would think with a little bit of ingenuity that this is a pretty realistic possibility now that you could do a Coyote Gen 1, Gen 2 with a 10R80. So like I said, if you have any comments or questions, please, let's start a discussion down in the comments down below. I really did want to try and be the first one to do this, but with all the other projects I have going on right now, I just don't think it's realistic for me to do, and I really want to see somebody do this. So the more information we get out there, the better it's going to be, and the better it's going to be for the community. So if you have any information that would help with this topic, please leave a comment down below.